Okay, wait till you see the next one. You're going to be excited. I'm switching it up. So, this is the card that I showed you guys, and I'm going to make the exact same card, but I'm going to turn it into a baby card. What? Yep. So, let me talk about this one. This, again, is Poppy Parade in basic black, basic white, a little bit of the black plaid tidings paper. I don't know if it's tidings, but black plaid paper. And the only thing different about this one from the one I made is I cut this little red heart out. So I got a basic black scallop, a white heart, and then I cut the flowers out in the Poppy Parade. And that's everything about this card. I keep a little twine stuck to me. But this is the card I want to make with you guys tonight. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But you know what? This is a boy card. I'm going to make a girl card. Let me bring in my stuff. Totally throwing things all over the board today here. Just making things crazy tonight. I've been in my craft room all day making these cards, and I thought, I just want to do something different. I mean, I love having baby cards on hand. So here's my boy card. I need a girl card just to have it on hand. So see that, let me put these two next to each other. So this is the So Saffron, this is Balmy Blue, and this paper here is the Designer Series paper. That's in that Hydrangea Hill, so it's that paper right there. So I used the pink and I used that blue in that Hydrangea Hill. So, easy card, fun card. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do the inside first before I forget to adhere that little strip, because sometimes I do that. Okay. Let me put that right there across the top, just to add some interest on the inside of my card. So this one I have going this way, which is obviously 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And this one, I had a piece of Rococo Rose cut the other way already, so it's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to make this one going that way. Then I have a piece of Balmy Blue that is 5 1/4 by 4. I have a piece of the basic white that is 5 by 3 3/4. This is 2 1/2 by 5. That's the Designer Series paper. I have a scrap to stamp my heart on. I have a matte piece. Let me go with this one. I have a basic white that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and the matte piece is 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. I cut out a scallop in the Balmy Blue, and then I have a strip to do my sentiment. So, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and adhere this mat to my card front. We'll start off with the easy stuff. And we'll put it right in the center here. Thanks for sharing my video. I appreciate that. Okay, this piece I'm going to run through the embossing fold through my embossing machine with the textile embossing folder, and this one I'm going to run through with the subtle embossing folder. So what I want to mention about this is that this is that tasteful textile embossing folder. The only thing I can tell you about this, the tip is to do it straight. You might want to just throw it in there because you think it's not going to matter, but it does matter. I like it to be straight, so make sure it's in there nice and straight. And then the subtle, I'm going to run that through there. Let me make sure I picked up the right one, 3 3/4. Let me measure that really quick. Let me just measure. Yep. So that one's going to go through the embossing machine And again, we're going to line it up. This one definitely doesn't matter as much, but I still want to line it up. So let me run these through really quick. There's my subtle piece. And oh, it's so pretty. I believe it's called Tastefully Textile. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to snail this on. And you know what? I just changed my mind. I want to add a little bit of glue. And the only reason I want to add glue is because I definitely know I'm sending this out in July to somebody that is expecting. And I just want to make sure it's nice and stuck. So this balmy blue is just a real small matte on there. Just a little tinge, not a lot. I'm going to go ahead and glue these two pieces together. I was just looking because that's really subtle. Okay, we'll put these two on. Again, this is a really tiny mat on here. It's just 1/8 of an inch. Probably less than 1/8 of an inch. Then I can go ahead and put this piece on right down the middle. So I don't know if you guys notice, when I pick up my glue, I always give it a shake, you know, make sure it's, the glue will come out. And I just now picked up my snail and I shook it. I'm just a creature of habit. Let me put that right down the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put the inside in. Now, you know what, if you're not sure what you're going to stamp in here, and you know you're going to stamp something, and you're going to do it at a later date, just go ahead and stick it inside your card, inside the envelope, and just wait. I don't usually glue something down that I'm going to stamp on because I don't want to goof up and then ruin my whole card. But for the video, I'm going to go ahead and adhere it in there. So now I am going to stamp that type of design, and to do that I'm going to bring in my stamp apparatus just because I want to make sure I get a nice even stamp. I don't want it to goof up on me. So that's just a scrap, and I'm going to bring in Rococo Rose and ink that up. Looking for my die. See, if I would have done that without my stamp apparatus, ta-da! Yay, good. So I have a nice even heart there. Put that out of the way. So now I'm going to cut this out with one of the dies from the mini heart dies. and it fits just perfectly. So let me run that through my machine. I'll be right back. And I'm going to stamp Scent with Lots of Heart. I'm going to bring it in closer to me so I can see a little bit better. I have glue on my fingers. Everything's sticking to me. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my banner punch. My triple banner punch. I'm just going to cut the edges of those so I can stick it in all the way and I can see where I stamped. I'm going to move it back, make sure it's centered there, and do the same thing on the other side. So I can see the writing there. Just going to bring it back a little bit, center it, whoop, and there we go. So now we're going to pop all this up. Dimensionals, where are you? Here you go. So I'm going to put a dimensional in each corner. I got company, I think. I have one cat laying in her bed, and I think the other cat's knocking on the door. So I'm going to kind of put it right there. And I'm going to pop this up. We're almost done. So again, tomorrow I will have the supplies that I use listed on my blog. And if you're not with another demonstrator, you can go ahead and shop with me if you're looking to shop for supplies. You can use my host code. And I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to pop that up. Also my newsletter. I have a newsletter that comes out every Thursday, and I include what's going on in the Stampin' Up! World, and include a couple of tips. And I always have a free PDF. So you can sign up for that on my blog, www.stampinshot.com, stampinshot.com. And I have somewhere on my table ribbon for a bow. Let me look. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It's on the end of that. The little ones. Let's see here. Go ahead and put one here at the top of the heart. Okay. So this is the blue with silver twine. It's called Flowers for Every Season. And I think it's going to match just right. Oh yeah, looks good. Oh, so excited. So let me get a glue dot here. My glue dots are at the end of the box. There you go. So inside, I'm pretty sure I'm going to type or stamp congratulations. Sent with lots of heart. That's perfect for a baby card, don't you think? Cute. I bet this is showing up a little bit redder than it is in person. Rococo Rose is a little bit of a darker pink, but it's very pretty. This paper here really just makes it more delicate, and that paper there, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I hope you like those. And again, here's the same card, but Valentine themed. The only thing, hi Stella, the only thing different with these two cards is I stamped the heart there, and here I punched out a white heart and then I just cut out the flowers and laid them on top. Otherwise it's the same thing. And of course down here just added the hearts. And these two. So again, just change up the colors, whatever paper you have, whatever colors you want to use. Oh, I'm just loving these, loving them.